And this is where the key figure in our story walks onto the stage. We're talking about a 19th century teacher named John Darby, who was part of a group called the Plymouth Brethren.
Now, Darby didn't invent the individual parts, but you could say he created the blueprint. He took that futurist and premillennial framework we talked about, he added a really sharp distinction between God's plan for Israel and his plan for the church, and then he organized it all around one central organizing idea.
And this was the core of his whole system, the concept of a two-stage return. It goes like this. First, Christ comes for his church, meeting them in the air. Then, later, after the tribulation, he returns with his church to judge the world and set up his kingdom. It's really important to point out, though, that Darby never called this a secret rapture. He saw it as sudden and distinct, for sure, but not some kind of hidden event. This two-stage model was the absolute key that created a clear separation between the rapture and the final second coming.
Now, this new organized system didn't stay a little niche idea for long. It was almost perfectly packaged to spread, and it found incredibly fertile ground, especially over in North America.
And I mean, just look at how quickly things took off. The system gets put together in the 1830s, and by the early 1900s, it's already on its way to becoming a mainstream belief in a lot of evangelical circles. And the reason for that speed was that it was spread through some new and really powerful channels.
This idea spread through big Bible conferences, preaching tours, and eventually new seminaries. But honestly, the single biggest game changer, the engine that drove this whole thing, was the Scofield Reference Bible. For the first time, it put study notes explaining Darby's system right there on the page next to the Bible text itself. All of a sudden, it was accessible to millions of regular people.